Happy birthday to legendary hip-hop artist and actor Mos Def. X-Men 1991 back again with another video. I'm going to try to squeeze these subjects in one rant instead of two. I'm going to do a recap of 2 NBA games and celebrate 20 years of 2 classic albums, one hip-hop and one R&B. First game we're going to do a recap on is last night's game between the defending champs, the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Houston Rockets. Rockets lost by Tress in the first quarter, 26-23. But they made a comeback in the second quarter, outscoring the Bucks by 10, 42-32. At halftime, Rockets 65, Bucks 58. Rockets got crushed in the second half. They lost by deuce in the third quarter, 32-30. After the third quarter, Rockets 95, Bucks 90. Rockets gave up 33 points in the fourth quarter while scoring 19. And their 7-game winning streak has officially came to an end as they fall to the Milwaukee Bucks 123-114. The Bucks are now 17-10 as the Rockets fall 8-17. I believe the Rockets have a game. Oh, they have a game tonight. They have back-to-back games. Tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies, Monday against the Atlanta Hawks, Wednesday against the Cavaliers, Thursday taking on the Knicks, next Saturday against the Pistons, next Monday, 5 days before Christmas, against the Bulls, the 22nd, a rematch against the Bucks, the 23rd, 2 days before Christmas, against the Pacers, the 27th against the Hornets, the 28th taking on the Lakers, New Year's Eve taking on the Heat, New Year's Day taking on the Denver Chicken Nuggets, January 3rd against the 76ers, January 5th against the Wizards. Garrison Matthews, 23 points, 4 rebounds, no assists. Christian Wood, 21 points, 13 rebounds, 1 assist. Armani Brooks, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Eric Gordon, 14 points, 1 rebound, 6 assists. And Jayshawn Tate, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 9 assists. For the bench, they get 29 points. DJ Augustin, 3 points, 1 rebound, 8 assists. Alperen Sengun, 15 points, 5 rebounds, no assists. Kenyon Martin Jr., 2 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Josh Christopher, 7 points, 3 rebounds, no assists. And David Nwaba, 2 points, 3 rebounds, no assists. Giannis, 41 points, 17 rebounds, 5 assists. 2 Bucks players got 21 points, just like Christian Wood and Armani Brooks. Chris Middleton, 21 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Bobby Portis, 21 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist. Drew Holiday, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. And Grayson Allen, 8 points, 2 rebounds, no assists. For the bench, they get 20 points. Pat Connaughton, 16 points, 6 rebounds, no assists. Wesley Matthews and Rodney Hood had 2 points, 2 rebounds, and no assists. Javonte Smart, no points, no rebounds, no assists. And former Houston Rocket DeMarcus Cousins, no points, no rebounds, 1 assist. You all know Giannis was the player of the game with 41 points, 17 rebounds, and 5 assists. I think he needed like 5 assists to go with a triple-double. I'm going to give my 2 cents about this game in a moment. Now, it's time to do a recap of last night's game between the LA Lakers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Lakers dominated the first half, outscoring the Thunder in the first quarter 32-18. Then they outscored them in the second quarter by 5 points, 32-27. At halftime, Lakers 64, Thunder 45. Lakers outscored the Thunder by 6 in the third quarter, 29-23. After 3, Lakers 93, Thunder 68. Lakers lost by 4 in the fourth quarter, 27-23. Final score: Los Angeles Lakers 116, Oklahoma City Thunder 95. The Lakers are now 14-13 as the Thunder fall 8-17, just like the Rockets. The Lakers are the number 6 seed in the Western Conference. Tomorrow, the Lakers take on the Magic. Wednesday, they go against the Mavericks. Friday, they go against the Timberwolves. Next Sunday, against the Bulls. The 21st, taking on the Suns. The 23rd, taking on the Spurs. Christmas Day, taking on the Nets. The 28th, against my Rockets. The 29th, against the Grizzlies. New Year's Eve, taking on the Trailblazers. So all 3 of my top 3 teams have a game on New Year's Eve. The Rockets, the Lakers, and the Heat. The Heat go against the Rockets, and the Lakers take on the Trailblazers. January 2nd, taking on the T-Wolves. January 4th, taking on the Kings. January 7th, taking on the Hawks. January 9th, taking on the Grizzlies. That's amazing that all 3 of my top 3 NBA teams have a game on New Year's Eve. Josh Giddey, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Luguentz Dort, 11 points, no rebounds, 2 assists. Darius Bazley, 9 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. And Jeremiah Robinson Earl, 8 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist. For the bench, they get 44 points. Trey Mann, 19 points, 3 rebounds, no assists. Kendrick Williams, no points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Alex Sedge Pokusevsky, 7 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Derek Favors, 9 points, 4 rebounds, no assists. Theo Meldon, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Isaiah Roby, 2 points, 2 rebounds, no assists. Paul Watson, no points, no rebounds, no assists. And Mike Muscula, 2 points, 4 rebounds, no assists. LeBron James, 33 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Avery Bradley, 22 points, 2 rebounds, no assists. Talen Horton-Tucker, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Russell Westbrook, 8 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. And Dwight Howard, 1 point, 8 rebounds, 1 assist. For the bench, they get 41 points. Austin Reeves, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Carmelo Anthony, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Wayne Ellington, 9 points, 1 rebound, no assists. Malik Monk, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. DeAndre Jordan, 3 points, 4 rebounds, no assists. And Kent Bazemore, 3 points, 2 rebounds, no assists. You all know the player of the game was King James with 33 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. Let me give my 2 cents on the Rockets and the Bucks. I definitely give the Bucks credit because they are the defending champs and they came to play. I thought the Rockets would win 8 in a row, but unfortunately they came up short. At least they killed the Bucks in the second half. I mean, not the second half, the second quarter. But it's sad that they lost. And their 7-game winning streak came to an end. But they can still get back on a winning streak, though. They just got to focus. They tried their best, and I give them that. As for the Lakers, I didn't watch the game last night, but I do want to congratulate them for winning. That's what's up. Even without the presence of Anthony Davis, they still won. So that's going to do it for my recap of these NBA games, and I'll be right back. All right, everybody. Now it's time to celebrate 20 years of these 2 classic albums. First, this one. December 11th, 2001. My favorite R&B singer, Joe, released his 4th album, Better Days. Of course, under the now defunct Jive Records. The album debuted at number 32 on the Billboard 200 and number 3 on the top R&B/hip-hop albums chart and was certified gold. The 3 singles from the album are Isn't This the World, What If a Woman, and Let's Stay Home Tonight. Let's Stay Home Tonight was released on the same day this album came out. Not only he got the original of Let's Stay Home Tonight, he also got the remix on here. The only guest appearances on here are P.D. Pablo and Shaggy. And no, I'm not talking about Shaggy Rogers from Scooby-Doo. Not that Shaggy. I'm talking about Shaggy the reggae singer. My 2 cents on this album, looking back 20 years later, it's my favorite Joe album. My second favorite is his last album that came before this, My Name is Joe. It's a damn shame how R&B singers like Joe do not get the recognition for their hard work. This album to me should have went platinum instead of gold. R&B singers like Joe definitely deserves more credit. I don't care what nobody says. My top 5 R&B singers are: number 5 is Case, number 4 Donnell Jones, number 3 Mary J. Blige, number 2 Joe, and number 1 Aaliyah. Those are my top 5 R&B singers. But Joe definitely deserves more credit for the hard work that he's done since the 90s. Joe was 28 when he released this album. Today, he's 48 years old. Thank you, Joe, for 20 years of this classic album. R&B artists like you definitely deserve more recognition. And you definitely deserve your flowers while you can fucking smell them. Joe definitely deserves more credit, bro. Now let's talk about the other album that's turning 20 today. Same day, Havoc and Prodigy, the Infamous Mobb Deep, released their 5th album, Infamy, under Loud Records. This was the duo's last album under Loud Records. And this was back when Loud Records had artists like M.O.P., Mobb Deep, Big Pun, Wu-Tang, The Beatnuts, The Alcoholics, Crazy Bone, Lil Flip, Project Pat, 3-6 Mafia, Exhibit, Twista, Dead Prez, etc. Back when that label had legendary artists like the ones that I just mentioned. Oh, Raekwon was signed to Loud Records too. And Inspector Deck. And DJ Funkmaster Flex. This album peaked at number 22 on the Billboard 200. And according to Havoc, number 1 on the top R&B/hip-hop albums chart. And was also certified gold. By the way, Loud Records has been in business for 30 years, just like Death Row, even though Death Row doesn't exist anymore. The 4 singles from the album are Pray For Me, Hey Love, The Learning Burn, and Get Away. Guest appearances from the album are Littles, Ronald Isley, Big Noyd, Vita, 112, The Infamous Mob, and Lil Mo. And you know Prodigy dissed Jay-Z in 2 songs after Jay-Z called him and Nas out in The Takeover. Prodigy dissed Jay-Z in The Learning Burn and Crawlin'. If you listen to his verse in The Learning Burn, it was aimed at Jay-Z after what Jay-Z did at Summer Jam. And we all know Nas got back at Jay-Z as well with that Ether song. Both Havoc and Prodigy were 27 when they released this album. So, looking back on this 20 years, this is also a classic looking back 20 years later. This is also one of my favorite Mobb Deep albums. And people said that Mobb Deep sold out when they made that song with 112, Hey Love. Get the fuck out of here. Hey Love is a classic song. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about saying Mobb Deep sold out when they made that song. Come on now. And y'all know Prodigy's wife is in the music video, Hey Love. But come on, why would y'all say Mobb Deep sold out when they made that song with 112? Hey Love is not a bubblegum song. That song really sends a message if you listen to it. So salute to Havoc and rest in peace to Prodigy. Thank y'all for 20 years of this classic project. But this album should have went platinum as well instead of gold, just like Joe's Better Days album. But that's going to wrap up my thoughts about last night's games between the LA Lakers and the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Milwaukee Bucks and the Houston Rockets, and celebrating 20 years of Joe's Better Days and Mobb Deep's Infamy. If you're new here, hit subscribe if you like the content and hit that notification bell for my next Rockets, Lakers, and anniversary rant. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave your comments down below. And I'll catch you tomorrow for a recap of tonight's game between the Chicago Bulls and the Miami Heat, and part 8 of my Let's Play of Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Don't follow your dreams, chase them. Peace. Happy 20th anniversary to Joe's Better Days and the Infamous Mobb Deep's Infamy. And also, go Los Angeles Lakers. And go Houston Rockets.